Hello. Welcome to all of my beautiful, vibrant hearts and ephemeral souls who are Capricorn suns, have big Capricorn placements, or are cross watchers for Capricorn. Welcome to your month ahead messages looking at the month of September 2024. If you are interested in love messages specifically, I have a tier on Patreon that looks at just that. So that will be linked down below. Gives you access to all of the zodiac month ahead love messages. So you can watch for your sun, moon, rising, Venus, north node, whatever tickles your fancy. As well as we do monthly zodiac pairing readings where I roll the dice and find out what two signs at random in connection we're reading for. So it's really, really fun. I think, was it last month or the month prior, the pairing was Aries and Capricorn. It was spicy. It was fun. So that is down below. If you're interested in a personal reading with me, the link to book is my website, which is linked down below. Sorry, you guys. We're finally coming out of retrograde, but we're still in the shadow period. So that is also linked down below. So the way we're going to do things today is I'm going to pull an oracle card to look at overarching themes for your month ahead, clarifying tarot, to look at what September is going to hold for you. And at the end, we will pull overarching tarot and oracle themes for love. So if what comes out there seems like that's of interest, it resonates, you want to know more, that may also be a good prompting to go check out Patreon, see what we got for messages. So with that, let's get into your month ahead. When I just cut the deck, we had black with Find Richness in the Dark Night, and we have pink with Let Love In. Some of you are going through a dark night of the soul that is spurred on or related to love. I do feel that. And, love of all kinds, not just romantic love. So relationships could be something that's a very big point of growth right now, but has also been challenging. We have Ruby at the bottom with Rejuvenate Your Body. Ruby is the birthstone for July, so July may have really been a significant time. You could be dealing with a Cancer or a Leo. Just pardon me, I said water. Some of you have had some physical ailments that you've been recovering from. This may be taking a toll. You could also have a loved one who is sick. I'm not going to take all these, but I do want to say, as I was saying that, we have the Two of Swords reversed, the Nine of Swords, Three of Cups, and the Four of Cups. Some of you guys, you could have a friend who is recovering from some type of physical or mental health issue, and they're healing, and that's been kind of weighing on you. For some of you, you've been having some struggles with your mental health and prone to kind of maybe go out a lot more or sort of like do things that are fun for you, and there's like a time where stabilization, healing, peace, reflection is needed. So let's see what we have here to start us out. Knight of Wands at the bottom. I feel as if this is almost the energy you guys have been in, right? You've been maybe moving fast paced a little bit. A lot has been going on for you. Sagittarius energy showing up here. Okay, so we have Jade with Take Action. 32, so that reduces to a 5. So some of you guys with this Knight of Wands and this Jade energy, working with Jade might be helpful. Some of you guys, it's kind of like you are being encouraged to take action. It might be different kind of action than you have been taking prior. The Knight of Wands is as well, a creative person. They're on the move. They're also a spiritual seeker. So some of you, it's like you might be being prompted to take action, especially with that Four of Swords energy, in a different direction that you've been meditating on. You've been kind of looking for guidance on, looking for like input from your guides. And so you're getting the promptings to kind of act on that more this month. Woo, the King of Wands. Look at you guys. Okay. And the Ten of Pentacles. So here's what I'm sensing, especially because we had the Knight of Wands show up at the bottom. It feels like before you guys may have been taking action. We had that Three of Cups show up, and that Nine of Swords, Two of Swords reverse. It feels like you guys were kind of maybe engaging with things from the past. For me, the Three of Cups is a spiritual partnership. And it's one, of happiness, celebration, reconciliation. But it's the people that we get along with that we just like them, right? And they just like us. But they are not the people we do our dharmic work with, right? They're not the people we live out our purpose with necessarily. They can be, but that's not what that type of spiritual partnership is expressly for. That's more of the Three of Pentacles. And so for a lot of you guys, you've been kind of in that space. Maybe you've been spending time with people. You might be having things from the past. We are in retrograde season, come up repeatedly. And it's like having to kind of sift through or fight back old patterns that may have been what you were in. And with that Knight of Wands, it feels like this could have been like a testing period. And I don't like using that phrase, but it's just the most concise way to put it. Kind of like a testing period, or where the past has come back to haunt you. And instead of handling it in the way that you have before. And especially instead of avoiding it, repressing it, running away into self-destructive habits. I gotta say, as I'm doing this, my like third eye area is very itchy all of a sudden. So a lot of you guys, you have received intuitive guidance through this last, like, especially July is a big time. Received intuitive guidance about how to handle things, and you've done it differently. The difference between the Knight and the King of Wands is the Knight of Wands, while he's a spiritual seeker, he can tend to kind of fall off the wagon, especially because, you know, in order for the court cards to progress, they have to go through the Ace to the 10 in their respective suits to get to the next level, right? And so the Knight of Wands goes through the beginning of the Wand suit's pretty positive, and it doesn't really start to get challenging till like the 5 of Wands. And the Knight of Wands puts up with that challenge, right? And then reaches the 6 of Wands, and that's victory. And then, you know, the 7 of Wands, there's like more coming at them, and they've got to kind of defend that. And the 8 of Wands, they move forward. So it's usually somewhere between the 7 and the 9 of Wands is when the Knight of Wands falls off, right? It's kind of that energy of, well, you know, maybe if all this stuff keeps coming up, maybe the universe doesn't want me to do this. Maybe this is not for me. Because really what the Wand suit is learning through their growth process is those indomitable qualities of the human spirit, very similar to the Strength card, right? Our resiliency, our optimism, our, you know, our confidence, our inner knowing. And because they are the Wand suit, it's very intuitive, right? So it's a sense of like, I know this is what my soul is asking me to do, and I'm going to handle any challenges that come my way. And so in the past, there may have been some issues where you were heading in a new direction, you were growing, and then, you know, maybe the past came to call or something different kind of came up, and it kind of in the past, you've kind of let it go. It feels like you've sort of gone through this testing period recently where you've really like, you know, you really bared down on this and be like, no, this is the path for me. This is the lesson I've been learning, and I'm going to stick to it no matter what. I know what's for me. And so you're coming out as this King of Wands, somebody who is fully spiritually evolved, somebody who knows what they're here to do. They're going to face any challenge to get there. They're very motivated. They're very action oriented. They're very confident because they know they can overcome anything. They've already had to. So you coming out as this King of Wands with Take Action, the 10 of Pentacles, it feels like this is a month where you're taking some kind of significant action toward the future you actually want to build for yourself, not being stuck looking behind you. And maybe, you know, July is a time where all this stuff started coming up. July may have also kicked up like a series of events that played out through the rest of the month and through August. And it feels like, especially with family or career, and it feels like this is, you know, September is a month where you're back on top. You're not regressing, right? You're not put back in this situation from the past. Maybe in the past, like I said, you've run from it. And it feels like you're not doing that this time. You didn't do that. So this is a month where you're actually able to make some kind of progress. Some of you guys, you're taking a big action here, a big move, and it means a lot to get you toward this 10 of Pentacles, this long-term stability. What is this action or move? 4 of Wands, some of you are buying a home. Congratulations. Some of you are relocating. Some of you are getting married. What is this card sticking out? 9 of Swords. This was something that used to scare you. This is something that used to, you know, make you fearful. Was it ever going to happen? Fearful that it's not for you. Again, there's kind of that energy like the Knight of Wands, right? Let's say if it's to buy a home, the Knight of Wands is going to have to go through a lot to get there, right? And the learning is in kind of, you know, if it didn't happen, right? If there were obstacles in the way. In the past, you may have been like starting to have doubt, right? And self-doubt in spirit and be like, is this even for me? Like, should I even go after this? Is it worthwhile? And this is why I usually think the Knight of Wands tends to kind of fall off the wagon around the 7 or 8 of Wands, because it's kind of like, you know, I just defended this. I just put in all this work. I just overcame these obstacles, and like I thought we had gotten there, and now I'm getting all this other stuff kind of thrown at me. Maybe this is like the universe telling me it's not for me. And we have the 8 of Wands, right? That huge push of energy. It's like the Knight takes all the energy they were putting into one thing and redirects it toward another thing, and then just like takes off in that direction. You guys did not do that this time. Whatever obstacles came up, excuse me, it feels like you really stuck with it, even if you were fearful, even if you were concerned about, there may have been a conversation you had to have with somebody, could be a family member. You may have told a family member off, but it feels like this is why you're getting what you want with the Four of Wands, right? You're getting a victory. You're getting, like I said, a home. You are getting a better living situation. You're getting a better family situation. Some of you are getting married. You're getting the relationship you want. And it was something that with the Nine of Swords you were afraid wasn't going to come together. Two of Swords reversed. It's because you made a decision. You made a different choice than you would have in the past. Whatever this was something that you at some conscious level were like, you know what? I tried it this way and it didn't work. So even if I'm not sure how it's going to go, even if I'm scared, I'm going to stick it out, right? Or I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to keep moving in this direction. I'm going to do something different. And it feels like that is getting you what you would like with the Four of Wands. What else do we have here? The Ace of Swords. Some of you are getting news about this, news about a home. Some of you, you're finally relocating. Yeah, Ten of Cups. This is a lot about a home. Page of Swords, and you're getting news. Yeah. Okay. So you guys are getting news about a living situation, about the opportunity to relocate. Some of you, just because we have the Four of Wands, you know, the Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, like I said, this could be a relationship. Oops. I wanted to try to cut the deck, and the Six of Wands, only the one card came back. So you're getting notice about your success. You're getting something that you want. You're getting victory. You're getting a breakthrough. You're getting the happy outcome that you wanted. And it feels like because you kept going toward what you knew would make you happy, regardless of your fears, regardless of what other people had to say about it. So you're going to be taking some type of action this month to affirm that, to get closer to that. So, you know, signing a lease, you're going to be signing a contract, especially now that we're out of Mercury retrograde. That's a better time for it. Signing a lease, signing a contract. Some of you are adopting a dog. Some of you are adopting a child. Some of you are starting, you're investing in something this month. You've done your research, you have the capital to do so, and it's like this culmination point of like, yeah, I'm doing this. Some of you are starting a business. That one's coming through less so, but it is here. So you are taking some type of action this month. And again, it feels like an affirmative action. Like, yep, this is what I'm doing. I am affirming that this was what I was reaching for, and I'm saying yes to it. I'm signing that contract. I'm telling people I'm moving. You know, again, there's something here, Ace of Swords, Page of Swords, so you're getting news. You know, you got approval on the loan. You're getting, you know, your bid was accepted for the house, whatever it might be. So I quite like that. So with that, let's look at your love energies for the month ahead. Alrighty. So we have, oh, it's totally this one. This is reversed. I actually want to kind of leave that one like that. I don't usually read oracle cards reversed unless the deck is designed like that. And I want to look at this but not take it. Jaded. Interesting, we had Jade, now Jaded. I'm not at a place in my life where I can provide love to a partner because I'm still stuck in the past. I actually feel like this might be an energy you guys are sitting in. Not saying you're stuck in the past, but I feel like there's a disbelief in love right now of like, will the past ever, the previous cycles ever end, right? Online, some of you guys could be talking to somebody online. You could be meeting somebody online or have a lot of digital communication with somebody, and this might be, it feels like cautiously optimistic, like, yeah, you know, I like talking to them, but it's just going to go the same way that it always goes. So some of you might be struggling with thoughts like that. We have Tribe in reverse. This is the one I wanted to leave reverse. With all of our shared interests and goals, we could easily be part of the same community. So coming out reverse, unworthy. Okay. Our love will be the greatest love you've ever known. Do you have doubts about your worthiness to receive this love? Relocation. Okay. In order for us to be together, one of us will have to relocate. All right, so let's pull some tarot. Again, these are your major themes. I will delve deeper in the messages on Patreon. I'm saying just pick 3. 10 of Swords in reverse at the bottom. Ace of Wands. The Lovers in reverse. This deck is one of the few that I only have a couple cards I specifically keep reversed, the 10 of Swords being one of them. But I wanted to reverse this when I pulled it out, so I did. And the Queen of Cups. All right, I have thoughts already, so if you are curious in exploring this further, feel free to join us on Patreon and come check that out. But I want to thank you so much for being here, sharing your time and energy. It's been delightful to chit-chat with you guys. I hope you have a great month ahead. Feel free to come back and let me know how this pans out. I love hearing from you. But yeah, take care. Be well. Have fun out there. Bye.